We're joined by Mr. Sudhir Chawla and Mr. Dwarka Simili from BorgWarner. Mr. Chawla, Dwarka, thank you very much for sparing the time out and speaking to Autocar Professional. I would want to get a broad perspective from you about BorgWarner's business in India. How are you seeing it evolve, in the coming future with this transition from ICE to EVs? The entire industry is moving in that direction. So your broad thoughts there. Where do you see the business growing in the future?
Thank you first for calling us here, and then on BorgWarner, if you talk about as a strategy of BorgWarner, which right from beginning is there, where the customer is there, BorgWarner has to be there, and we have to be close to the market.
Right.
And that's how our market current. If you talk about the ICE business, all TTT, what I represent, and PDS, what he is representing, I think that's how it is. For TTT, we have 3 plants.
Okay. That's turbos and thermal systems, right?
Turbo is a joint venture.
Okay.
But BorgWarner own 100% plants, 3 plants. If I talk about, we have Chennai, we have fan and fan drives.
Okay.
In Talegaon, we make the cold start products.
Right.
And in Manesar, we make the EGRs.
Okay.
So basically, with our vision of BorgWarner, if clean energy efficient world. So wherever is efficiency is there, wherever cleaner environment is there, our products, everything what we produce is very much synonymous with that, and that's what we are in.
Right.
So if you talk about the traditional, what we say, the old technology conventional products, in those we call them foundational.
Okay.
So those products we already have established ourselves in the Indian market.
Right.
Like in the global market, if you're in the EGR as a number 1 supplier.
Right.
And in India also we have with practically all the big players, we are supplier to them. And on the fan and fan drive also we have a major market share.
Right.
And also in the cold play, there are hardly any doubt on that. So basically we are following what globally we are. Number 1, number 2, number 3 does not exist for us.
Okay.
So, and now how we are panning out to the new and requirements of how we are working out. 2015 BorgWarner already emphasized that is what
the future
beyond
is
ICE, what is going to happen. So strategy was CHE, combustion, hybrid and electric. Of course, focus on electrification word over was picking up, and so happened for BorgWarner also.
Right.
From that time to now, BorgWarner organically, inorganically, through merger and acquisition, we have bought so many companies to fill the gaps where we did not have our own.
Right.
And today, proud to say that we have a very robust product portfolio for any of the customer anywhere in the world. Where from charging station to the last tail end, what you require in the electrical vehicle, we have the products. Coming to the question, how we see that market, I think that was the idea of bringing all the EV products. If you see on our stall
at the show,
that is something which is very much prominent there. All our EV products are there, available right from charging station to everything. And in terms of investment, I think the biggest thing which BorgWarner can do is bring not the manufacturing plant, is the technology and awareness, and we have set up a technical center in Bangalore. I think you can speak more on that.
Sure, Dwarka. Yeah.
Sure, thank you. Yeah, thanks for having us. With the technical center in Bangalore, I'm happy to report it's a little over 500 people now. So we have had significant growth in the last 2 to 3 years. We have engineers supporting multiple business units, but primarily it's power drive systems that's focusing on the electric propulsion products that we have on display at this auto show. I think the team is very much engaged both on global as well as local projects, and we'll continue to focus on how we can further grow the local engagements with India OEMs. But happy to also report the tech center has now multiple engineering competencies. So from mechanical design, electrical design, systems engineering, software engineering. So we cover the entire discipline that is needed in this technology space. And also more recently in July, we inaugurated our high voltage lab, which is critical
Right.
for two factors. One is our own research and development and design and development that it will support, and also serve as a place where we can demonstrate our products to the customers in India.
Right.
So, and we have started to use the lab. It's fully operational now, and looking forward to having more customers come visit us and see our products in function.
Right. Mr. Chawla, coming back, you mentioned about the ICE business as well. So going forward, what's your estimation about till how long we're going to see that remain a relevant business, not just in India but even the global market? And could there be a situation wherein you see India supplying components to markets overseas when it comes to some of these fundamental ICE related components?
We are already doing it. So just to tell you, we are exporting not only to South Africa or those, but we are supplying our fan and fan drives to GM in USA.
In the US, right.
So that's a big business out of Chennai.
Right.
And also from on the easier side also we are supplying, and now we're going to start supplying for Japanese market also.
Okay.
So that is how the business is evolving. And with the customers looking at, different strategy because of geopolitical situation, focus is coming on India.
Right.
And with government push also, I'm seeing automotive market is going to be further growing in India. And when it is growing, I think the guess is at this moment, this is my personal view, 2030, what the target is being set for 20 to 30%.
Yeah.
I think 20% also will be a good market. And
Okay.
when we are working with the OEMs, I think everybody is quite confident for 20%,
Okay.
15 to 20%.
Electrification.
Hybrid, of course, is there.
Right.
But good part about what we did the strategy way back,
Right.
that
The
we should
CHE.
have CHE. So we have products for that also, and we are engaging with the customers for this. So I really say, I don't see any challenge, but definitely, as you say, what in the industry say, last man standing. So we don't want to be the one to be exiting from there, because we have a very robust
Right.
combustion portfolio,
Right.
hybrid as well as electric. So I
Right.
think we'll be relevant in all the three, and we see a good opportunity for BorgWarner.
Right. And so in a sense, it's a very pragmatic approach that you've already taken. You're safeguarding your bets by being in all the three key areas of technology which are going to be there in the future. So if you look at your exports, what proportion do you see of your revenues coming from exports right now, and what's the target or strategy for the next 3 to 5 years?
See, as I said, in the manufacturing wise, the strategy of BorgWarner has been where the customers you should have a
So
manufacturer.
local for local.
So yeah, until unless the customer does not have a product there, or he agrees for shipment like this from intercontinent, we prefer to be close to the customer.
Okay.
So that's a strategy, but nevertheless, we have plans, and that's what the Modi's government also saying.
Right.
Make in India for global
Right.
market also. So
Right.
we are definitely looking for that direction also.
Right. And Dwarka, if I get your perspective on the future solutions, the new technologies from within the PDS domain. So are you looking specifically at the needs of the Indian market, or at the tech center, you're taking a very broad view, and you're looking at what all is required from various markets globally, and you're working on a fundamental core solution which is scalable, modular, and it is adaptable to the needs of these varied markets.
Yeah, no, for sure. So I think there are two parts in that. One is from the global standpoint, I'll speak first. We are definitely focusing a lot on platform solutions
Right.
for our products. And by that I mean platform engineering across the different domains, where we can leverage the design and lessons learned from our past projects and really drive that value to the customer.
Right.
So this is a core focus of PDS engineering, and we have already started to use our platform work products in all quoting for new business and demonstrating its functionality and proving it out with actual hardware designs.
Right.
So that journey is already started, and I foresee that will continue and get more mature and stronger in the coming years, 2025, 2026. On the second part, on the focus with more India context, cost is obviously a key driver.
Right.
So we are looking at taking these platform solutions and understanding the requirements from the Indian customer and looking for the opportunities to engineer designs that serve the local market at the right value creation.
Right.
So this is the approach the center is taking. So definitely the platform approach that serves global needs, but at the same time having a close eye on the local domestic requirements and ensuring that these platforms can also serve the local market.
Right. And also talk to me, you want to add?
One is on the technical side and what I talked about the manufacturing strategy wise. But really the focus of BorgWarner always has been that the local teams, because we have very good terminology, we say LAGS. Don't read it in English.
Right.
It's a local accountability, global strength.
Right.
So that means the local teams should be good enough to handle customers, so speed to market, supporting customer faster.
Right.
So that's why not only on the manufacturing side, excellence side, but also on the customer support side also. Local application engineering is there, local validation labs are there.
Right.
So we hardly have to send parts for certification to our global tech centers.
Okay.
They are my global strengths
Right.
in need.
Right.
And PDS at this moment, the tech center, I think that's a step forward, because at this moment in electrical EVs, everybody's learning.
Yeah.
And with that base, by the time you develop, we'll be late. So I think that's a step forward. It's a forward-looking approach BorgWarner has taken, with which this tech center is here, and with 500 people already there, and you're saying, and going up to 800 maybe.
Okay.
That skill is already being there, where we can support the customer. So I think end-to-end solution from India on any technology we talk about, and future more manufacturing. That's the way we want to approach and support the Indian customers.
Right. With that, Mr. Chawla, Dwarka, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate the insights from you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.